What's up, guys? So, bit of a different style today. Doing a voiceover. Sometimes the gym gets a bit too busy for me to just sit and try and talk. But yeah, so it's chest day. We are roughly 9 to 10 weeks into the off season. So, I haven't recorded for a few weeks. Just kind of getting my bearings with everything. Life just gets in the way, doesn't it? So, but yeah, I'm back. We are doing chest, obviously. AW muscle and fitness, as usual. And today I'm going to talk obviously about what I'm doing in the gym, but I'm going to go through my diet for you guys in a bit more detail since I've got a bit more time sat here talking over the session. Going into more specifics about my carbohydrates, how I'm getting my carbohydrates in, because they are quite high at the moment, what I plan on doing if I can't go any higher physically. Well, I can, but there's a point where I just don't feel like more volume of food is beneficial, so there's ways of getting food in. So I'm going to go through that, my body weight and all that good stuff. But first and foremost, we've got flat Smith bench press, one of my favorites, especially this Smith in AW. It's very smooth, it's very straight. I like to use this. I mean, my favorite is free bar when it comes to flat bench, but you know, age, mileage in the gym, shoulder issues, this is just safer for me. Plus, I feel like with the Smith, you can kind of sometimes focus a little bit more on the pecs and less on the stabilizers, which is a little bit more beneficial for me in my stage, in my career, at this stage with the volume of muscle I have. So, as you see, I'm warming up. I'm doing got a plate aside and then 2 plates, plate and a half. I'm doing like 6 to 8 reps, so I don't really go low reps on my warm-ups. You know, enough to stop me from getting too much momentum to go really heavy. So obviously if I was doing 2-3 rep warm-ups, I would be able to go a little bit heavier, but that's not my goal. So I'm building up, and I don't have a top set working weight in my mind until I get there or thereabouts. So I don't go into the gym and say I'm going to do a 3.5 plate Smith today. I literally do 6 to 8 rep sets, and then when I'm approaching those working weights, I work at them, and it could be different every time. Every time I go in the gym, and that goes with most exercises. This is one exercise I like to, I guess, progress. So next week I might get back on the Smith, and I do remember what I did the week before, and I'll have that in mind. Now, whether I, purposely try and beat that depends on how I feel that day. So if I feel similar to this week or even better, then I try and go a little bit heavier or more reps. But if that day next week I'm a little bit extra tired, my shoulder hurts a bit more, my front delts might be a little bit extra tight, I'm not going to push it, because that's when stuff happens, stuff goes wrong. So I did work. I am working on 4 plates. This is my top set, if you want to call it, or first work set. And I think I got a good 6 reps, which for me, considering how much I've benched in the last 12 months, this is a good, strong set. As you can see, I'm exploding up. I know it's not fast on the concentric, but I am in my mind exploding out of my chest. I'm not doing super slow reps. This isn't how I bench, but I've got full control. So I got 6 reps, then I backed it off to 3 plates, as I like to do multiple work sets, and I felt good. So I backed it off, and I think I want to call it 14.5 reps here, which, after a big, heavy 6 rep, 4 plates aside, is a very good set for me. Granted, I'm not resting, loads and loads of minutes in between sets. I'm probably doing 2 minutes max 2 to 3 minutes. This is the most I will rest. This kind of early compound lift where I want to go heavy, I'll give it 2 to 3 minutes. If it was legs, maybe 4 minutes. But the rest of the session at least will be a lot less. So yeah, third work set. I think I only got like 6 to 8 reps there, and then I do drop it. So I stay on the machine. I do this quite a lot, especially when the gym's busy. I go straight into an incline, so I can hit my upper chest as well. I mean, what better than a barbell press? Come on. I've done many training sessions where I've pretty much done flat bench press, incline bench press, decline bench press, flies, and I'm done. And that pretty much hits every single inch of my pec from where it attaches, where it inserts. So again, I'm working up. I think I'll go pretty much into work sets because I am pretty fatigued. The 2 sets of 3 plates aside and then 1 set of 4 plates aside to begin with, that does take a lot out of you, because it was quite a bit of volume. So I went to 2.5 plates, failed quite early, so I backed off so I could just keep the reps in a decent range. I like to go anywhere above 5 really, but you know, when I go into incline work, I like to go over 8 if I can, because again, if I'm failing at 5, that's quite a heavy weight on my shoulder, so I'm mindful of that as well. Holding that stretch, sometimes like when I know I'm failing, I like to make the rep even harder, so that's when I slow it down and I exaggerate the stretch. So we've done a flat, we've done an incline, and now into a decline press, which this is a really good machine. It comes in together a bit at the front, at the top of the range, and it's quite a heavy machine. So I'm speeding up now. My rest times here are getting shorter, so instead of 2 to 3 minutes on the incline, it was more like 1 to 2 minutes, and then the rest of the session is pretty much a minute max. And then when I get to the flies, it's even less. Pretty much like catch your breath, go back on. So I'm doing straight sets here. I'm building up to a weight. I'm going to keep the reps between 8 to 12. So I want to get 3 work sets here again. I try and aim for 3 on most things at this point in my off season, so the volume has built up. Unless I feel like I'm fatiguing a bit, my recovery is not catching up, then I will knock back down to maybe 2 work sets. Maybe sometimes go down to 1 work set per exercise for a few days. Let my body tell me that it's good to go again recovery wise, and then I'll build the volume back up. So it's a constant push and pull. I'm trying not to get to the point where I need to take a week off the gym. I'd rather just keep training and growing. Food's the same. I will push food until the point where I physically can't eat, or my body's just like, right, I've had enough. Then I will sit back and let it kind of marinate a bit, which I'm going to pretty much be doing. I'll talk about that, but there's only so much your body's going to accept and play along with until it kind of fights back. And if you just keep fighting back at that point, it's just going to be kind of like stepping sideways for a long time. So big stretch, big squeeze. Again, explosive reps. That's how I like my chest training. On this one, I didn't really want to do another press, but I wanted to really focus on a stretch end of the movement. So this machine really stretches your pecs out. So I let it stretch out, I pump it out a little bit, half the rep, if that, and then I let it go back down. So pretty much like quarter rep sets here. There's no science behind this, it just feels mint, and it just opens up your chest really nicely. Off-season face is in full swing, as you can tell. 3 pecs. I think that this was too heavy. I'm thinking right now. Oh, that's a plate too much, Sas. So I'll go back down. But yeah, quarter reps, Jason Ho reps, if anyone knows what that means. So after this, I pretty much go to some cable flies, and I will do cable to the top where I hit my upper chest. And then I will do cable fly to the bottom where I do like a most muscular type. like to the bottom, up, down to your abdomens, hands together. So I like to hit both. I'll do 2 sets of each. So yeah, on the it's a pretty basic day. Sometimes I do get to the end of the chest thinking, should I do something else? But these days I am so well connected with my mind muscle connection is so good that I'm pretty much getting everything out of my muscle. So I'd rather just leave the gym, let it recover, feed it, rest, and then come back again. Which leads me to my next point of I am currently doing 6 days a week. Most weeks, some weeks I won't. I'll take 2 days off. But most weeks I have been doing 6 days a week. So hey, you'll see me do the flies. So pretty basic, nothing to explain. But yeah, split wise, I don't do too many muscle groups in a training session. I've always done kind of one. I just like going into a session knowing, right, I'm going to destroy my chest today. How am I going to do it? What angles? I really just zone in on it because my mind is focused on one thing and not, okay, I've got to do chest, then I've got to do shoulders, then I've got to do side delts, then I've got to do triceps. So here we go. I'm too much of a simple-minded person to think that far. So this works really well for me. Push-pull legs would work just as well. I have tried push-pull legs and physique-wise, progress-wise, it was just as good. In fact, maybe I grew even better with push-pull legs, but this is what I enjoy the most. So this is the one I'm going to do consistently. And this is the one I've done most consistently. But in the past, it's been 5 days a week. But since Spain, I've just wanted to add that sixth day, because back then it was low volume. I was doing 1 to 2 work sets max. So I didn't really feel like I needed a rest day after 2-3 days. So and my food was going up. My body felt efficient. It felt recovered all the time. So I didn't feel the need to have a second rest day in the week. So I just kind of split my legs up. I'll explain that on leg day. So hams and glutes in the middle of the week, and then quads towards the end of the week, and then the other 4 upper body days on the other 4 days. And this has been working really well. I get to Sundays and I'll take Sundays off, spend it with the family. And even Sunday morning I wake up sometimes thinking I can go train again. So this isn't me being stupid. This isn't me being just, well, I just want to train. I feel like I've just nailed recovery at the moment. Everything from supplements to my sleep's getting better. I'm resting enough at home. Obviously, I don't have a very labor-intensive job, so I'm able to sit down and relax when I need to. I'm close to the gym. Stress levels are low. I'm getting enough fluid in. My food quality is high. And I'm getting a lot of food in. I'm on 1,000 carbs a day, 300 to 400 grams of protein, and about 70 to 100 grams of fat. So it's a lot of food. So my body's just getting everything it needs, but it is coming to a point where it's fighting me back. So the carbs, I'm eating 1,000 carbs. That's coming from oats, a lot of honey. This is just a stretch. Oats, a lot of honey. God, I'm going through like 3 tubs of honey a week. Then I will do a lot of cream of rice during the day with honey, banana. So my cream of rice and oats, I'll tend to add either banana, frozen fruit, frozen berries. The other carb source I have a lot of is bread, white bread, usually just toast, and sometimes bagels. And I also do some rice. Rice I just find really boring, but sometimes I get my mum to make me a big bowl of rice. She makes it super fluffy, so it's really tasty. Protein wise, I'll have eggs, egg whites, whey protein from JP, and chicken, sometimes steak. And that's about it. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. Twice a week I'll have a cheat meal. Midweek, usually lunch with the family, and then Sunday night as well. So we're doing carbs here. There's not a dedicated standing calf raise in the gym, so this is what I do with the Smith machine. It works just as well. So yeah, that's where I get my carbs from. So it seems to be working, but I'm pretty much stuck around 273 to 275 pounds. So I've been speaking to Jordan Peters as well. I like to get his view on things sometimes. Um, he's helped me a lot. He's taught me a lot. So I always tend to trust what he says. And he kind of said, why don't you just kind of back off a little bit, not to diet down because I'm clearly not fat, but just let some of the water retention drop, let my appetite come back up because it has dropped quite a lot. So kind of just freshen things up a bit without doing a mini cut. So that's probably what I might do starting next week. And then I'll do that as long as it takes. So I'll probably drop from 1,000 carbs a day to 750-ish, maybe add some more steps, remove the midweek cheat, and then see how it goes from there. So yeah, that's it really. Nothing else. I think I've touched on the 6 days a week split. That's working really well. Again, I auto-regulate. In the session, I'll decide the volume I need in that session. My body tells me. I'm not saying that, if I don't want to do something, I don't do it. I push my body to the limit, and I've learned to know when that limit is. So I can kind of pick and choose my volume, intensity, rep range as I go. And that's what's allowing me to do 6 days a week. But I might drop it back to 5 days soon. My body weight gain is slowing down, so I think that extra rest day will help me pack on a bit more. I really want to get into the 280s in the next month or two, and then try and get used to being a 280 bodybuilder. At this body fat is pretty exciting, really. So yeah, this is chest day, chest and carbs. Hope you guys enjoy it. Next will be quads or arms. Sometimes my front delts get super tight toward the end of the week, and I like to do some close grip pressing on arm day. So if my front delts are tight, I'll move arms a little bit further away. So yeah, my split can juggle around. Again, if I've got a bad shoulder and it's meant to be delt day, I'm not going to do delts obviously. But yeah, sorry, delts next, and then it's quads. So you guys haven't seen a delt day yet. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. I will be doing some more filming over the next 7 to 10 days, so I will be posting some more videos up. So stay tuned, and I will give you a full day of eating. Honestly, I find it quite boring, but then I sit there and watch other pro bodybuilders eat. So I just think that maybe someone will find my food interesting. It's not a Gordon Ramsay gourmet style meal. It's not as exciting as it might seem on Instagram. It's pretty basic, really. I try and just cook it quickly, eat it quickly. Sometimes it just looks a bit more exciting than just the chicken and rice meal. So yeah, I'll do that for you guys soon. I might do a post-workout cheat meal if I can get someone to come and film me. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of this voiceover style. So I'll drop this in sometimes, other times just the usual. So yeah, speak soon guys, take care.